and we're going to slip it underneath their lower back. And if you can't get underneath their lower back, if you press yourself up against their hip and just lift up a little bit, you can slip the hand right there. Okay? Now I want you to come down so that your forearm is on the ground. And I want you to place your top hand right on their abdomen. Where? Right on their abdomen. Okay? Now here's what's going to happen. When they inhale, you squeeze your bottom hand into their muscles of their lower back. And on the exhale, release and let your top hand follow down. So on their inhale, your bottom hand squeezes the lower muscles of the back. And on the exhale, you let go and let the top hand just sink down. And let your head and neck relax, and just do that a couple times. Let your head and neck relax. And with every inhale, squeeze those muscles of the lower back. And on the exhale, release the muscles of the lower back and let your top hand just sink right into the abdomen, following their breath. Every inhale, squeeze the lower muscles of the back with your left hand. And on the exhale, release your left hand and let your right hand sink right into their abdomen. And with your next inhale, just release and come up to a seated position, please. So we talked about the importance of doing some abdominal work to help relieve tension in the lower back. So with that basic movement, we're engaging the muscles of the lower back. And on the exhale, as we release, we're going right into the abdomen. So there's this nice dynamic of working the abdomen from the front and the back, and also helping relieve tension and increase the expansion of the diaphragm when we engage the muscles of the lower back. That's a nice way of doing that. So here we are here, and we want to just come up now in a straddle position. One knee and one foot right over the center. And we're going to continue doing a little lower back and abdominal work. And what we're going to do is we're going to, with our palms up, we're going to scoop up their lower back. So our hands are like just below the 12th rib and just above the iliac crest, right there. And with our arms extended, we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we're just going to lean back, stretching, and lean forward, and lean back, and lean forward, and lean back, and lean forward. Okay? Cool. So, more abdominal work. We're going to take our hands like this and the thumbs together and just below the sternum. So feel for the xiphoid process of the sternum and place your thumbs right below it. And keep your hands nice and relaxed. And when their inhale comes and their body rises, on the exhale, press your thumbs up underneath the tip of the sternum. With their next inhale, as your thumbs come up, separate them and move them up underneath the rib cage on either side, and on the exhale, sink in. With every breath, your hands come up and they move into a different position underneath the rib cage, going in only as far as their breath allows. And just follow it until you get to the tips of that lower angle of the rib cage. And then you come back up and repeat again. Sinking in only as much as their breath allows. Follow and be connected with your own breath. up and release the diaphragm. Takes a lot of tension out of the abdomen. Okay. Smooth. Yes?
When I do this, it tends to put pressure on my back. Is there like a certain way? Probably just my back, but
You could maybe come down like this. You can?
yeah, that's probably better.
Is that better?
Yeah, because I just feel like I'm leaning on it.
Yeah, if you take that angle out, that'll probably ease up on your lower back. Okay, now I want you to please take your hands and just grab a hold of either side of the rectus abdominis and just rock. And just move up and down the rectus abdominis, just some general rocking. Squeezing towards the midline a little bit. So a little pincer grip as you're shaking. You didn't have breakfast?
No, I said I had a light breakfast.
Oh. Okay. Now, I just want you to come to the side like this. Okay. Okay, now I'd like you to place that bolster that you have up underneath their head.
Do you need another bolster?
Like a narrow